vengeance is mine, all mine. No wonder he wants it all. It feels so good. If I was God, I'd want it all. Then I can't wait for the day to come when Michael Johnson walks on the stage, and after we've gotten the final accounting, and for the goal that he worked so hard for, and the staff that worked with him, and all the stuff we've accomplished, especially this past 9 months and in the next couple of years, when we present him with a refined accounting in a well-bound book, and when he opens it up, Michael Johnson will read, "We have just reached the 5 billion, Mr. Johnson." Of course, we paid the price. How many of you have children at home that couldn't come, that allowed you to be here? How many of you? Looks like almost everybody. When you get back home, tell them thank you from Jim Rohn for making those sacrifices so that you could be here. I'm telling you, when we get to the 2 and then the 3 and the 4 and the 5, here's what we're going to say. Small price to pay for the glory we now share with each other. It's going to be fantastic. So, look back, look ahead, set your goals. Here's the next one, and this one is so important. Look over your plans. Maybe you've got too small of plans. By the time we've finished here tomorrow, you might have scrapped some old plans and made some new ones, or made sure that the plan you've got is well tuned and well refined. As we speak, almost hourly and daily, the team at home office, continually revising, continually shaping, continually refining, making it more simple, making it easier to tell in terms of products, but all the rest of it, from the support staff, from all these countries represented here around the world, fine-tuning the support staff. That's going on while we speak. We should all do the same thing. I'm fine-tuning my own plan, right? These next years, working with Herbalife and all of you around the world, I've got some plans for myself, my own growth, my own development, fine-tuning my own skills. So look over your plans for the future, your plans for your family, your plans for your health, your plans for your organization. Make sure they're in place. Here's the next one. Look around. You might have overlooked some people that need to be recognized. You might have overlooked some talent that you could be using to help in the training and conduct meetings. Don't miss some of the gifts that are close by you. Look around and say, who's doing a good job that maybe I've missed this last year? Look around and see if there aren't some people who need to be lifted up, who need your inspiration, who need your presence, who need your time. Here's the next one. Look down to the work. Look down to the soil that's ready for the seeds of opportunity that you will share by your voice and your invitation and your language and your meetings, your presentation. Look down to the work that your hands can work miracles. Look down to the task and see if there aren't some things you might have missed this past year you can pick up on this year and work miracles for yourself, for your future, for your organization. Here's the next one. It's a word of caution. Look out for the enemy that's on the outside as well as the enemy that's on the inside. Look out for your own thoughts that might deceive you, saying you're too short, you're too tall, you're too old, you've never done it before. What makes you think you can do it now? Look out for the temptation. I've told the story and it bears repeating. An ancient story that said there were 2 nice people. This is not a story of one bad person and one good person. The storyteller says this is a story of 2 nice people. However, and I want you to underline the word however, because that's the drama of life. However, one built his house on the rock, and the other built his house on the sand. And sure enough, the storms came as they always do, and the one that built his house on the rock was saved. The one that built his house on the sand was lost. Here's what it means. Nice people can make careless decisions. Nice people can make foolish decisions. None of us are above temptation. That's why the great prayer says, lead us around temptation. Hopefully deliver us from the evil. Tempted to cross the line. A customer shows up across the street from where you live. And it's so easy to say, rather than being taken care of by someone who lives so far away, I can take care of you because I live just across the street. Don't listen to the tempter. Stay on track. Build on the rock. Look out for your own mind that would tell you your dreams can't come true. Look out for your own thoughts that would tell you that it's not going to work that well for you. Look out for that. Here's the next one. Look inside. Some of you have just started to develop your talents and your skills and your abilities. Some of you have done enough to reach this level, to reach these tables, to be in this room. But I promise you, if you go home and take another look inside, here's the question to ask. What else could I develop of my mind and my spirit and my talents and my ability that would make me more valuable to myself, to my family, to my organization, to Herbalife? What else could I do? When Mark invited me 20 years ago to travel the world with him, that was the question I asked. Do you suppose this invitation would be an open door for me to refine my skills and talent and health and become vital and become valuable to whoever I might meet based on Mark's invitation and the Herbalife family? That turned out to be a wise decision on my part. What else could I do? How far could I reach inside for something I haven't found yet? And that unique experience at that time when Mark gave me the invitation is what has sustained me now these last 20, 21 years traveling the world for Herbalife. And I'm always proud to say when I'm introduced, yes, I'm Jim Rohn. I travel the world for Herbalife. Here's the next one. Look up to the God that made us all, to a higher power that's still within reach. Draw on that spiritual part of human existence and human life. It'll work miracles. Once in a while I get a letter. Guess what it says? Dear Mr. Rohn, while you travel the world, please remember, we pray for you. I thought, that's what I felt at 39,000 feet when I was a little weary and tired. Somebody in South Africa was saying a prayer for Jim Rohn. All of that unseen miracle stuff that we all touch at times in our lives. I'm asking you to look up and draw on that experience, that comfort, that uniqueness that makes us who we are. Here's what's next. Make these notes. The cooperation of home office staff and the distributors is going to be an incredible driving force. Now that I've met Michael Johnson and David and Greg, Matt, all the rest that have added to our staff, here's the sense I have and the promise I'll give you from Jim Rohn. I've got the experience to make the promise. Here it is. The home office is going to do their part. They're going to learn whatever they have to learn, change whatever they have to change, develop whatever they have to develop. It is my firm opinion that Michael Johnson and the rest have fallen in love with Herbalife and the idea of helping to change the nutritional habits of the world. They've done that.